This is our prenatal yoga flow. This is safe for all trimesters. We'll give modifications as needed. Come to seated on your mat. You can sit in hero's pose or with your legs crossed in front of you, up on a bolster, or on a bolster in hero's pose. Many people find this to be the most comfortable, especially in the third trimester. So I am going to do this seated, but you do what feels best for you. Let's just come to rest on our mat. You can close your eyes or find a soft gaze. Let's just come into the present moment. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Bring your right hand to the mat and reach that left arm over. Keep both sit bones grounded on the mat and only take this as far as feels comfortable for you. You should feel a nice stretch along the left side body. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, back to center, reach up. Exhale, your left hand to the mat, right arm reaches over. Remember to keep your sit bones grounded. You can use your hand against the ground to provide some pressure to maintain that alignment. Inhale and exhale. Bring both arms up. Bring your left hand to your right knee and your right hand to the ground beside you. I'm going to do a little spinal twist here, but we want to keep it nice and easy. So we're just twisting with our head and shoulders, keeping our lower body nice and grounded. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, back to center, reach up. Bring your right hand to your left knee, left hand to the mat, and gently look over your left shoulder. Inhale and exhale, back to center, reach up, and exhale, hands to your heart. We'll come to all fours position on our mat. In this position, if you need, you can use a blanket under your knees, whatever feels comfortable. We want to align our hips over our knees and our shoulders over our wrists. Nice wide stance here. Inhale, look up, but keep integrity in your core. So we don't want to let our belly drop. We want to maintain strength and stability in the core. So we'll inhale, look up. Exhale to round and look towards your belly button. Inhale, spine to neutral, look up. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and round. Let's bring our knees nice and wide and our toes together. And we'll do that movement a few more times. Remember to maintain stability and integrity in your core. Inhale, look up. Exhale, sit back onto your heels. Leave room for baby. Honor their space. And allow your body to come down. Now you can also do this on a bolster and allow your chest to come down. Turn your head to the side or bring your head out front. Don't do anything that puts pressure on your neck or your back. So knees wide, down to child's pose. Inhale, come up to all fours. Keep your knees wide, look up. Exhale, hips to heels. Let's take a few deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Find stillness here. Feeling a gentle stretch in the hips, the lower back, and the shoulders. Inhale, come up to all fours position. We're going to come into our low lunge. So let's bring both hands to the left side of our mat and step our right foot forward. Now we want to maintain alignment of the knee over the ankle. We want to keep both hands on the same side to decrease the pressure on our pelvis. So you can bring in blocks for this. Let's find a block under each hand in line with our foot. Our knee over our ankle. Our neck is long. I'm just looking forward here. We want to keep our hips square so that right hip is pulling back. Left hip is pushing forward. Finding a nice stretch in that left hip flexor, that left psoas muscle. Inhale. Exhale, push back into a half split. I like to roll my blocks up to a taller setting here. We want to maintain a micro bend in the knee to keep from overstretching here. Toes can be flexed. Hip is over knee in the back. So good hamstring stretch here. If you want a little more, keep your back nice and long and lean forward. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rock forward. Come back into that low lunge. Knee over ankle, hips are square. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, let's push back into our half split again. Micro bend in the knee, back is nice and long. Inhale and exhale forward. Feeling a nice stretch in that right hamstring, maybe even into the right glute. Inhale, come back to your lunge, and let's bring our bolster under our front leg here. So we're coming into supported pigeon. We want to balance ourselves on our bolster, maintain that strength, and just walk your right foot to the left side of your mat, and then allow your body to come down. So we still want to maintain square hips. We want to keep this front foot nice and flexed and have a 90-degree angle or as close as possible in that front leg. Our back leg should be in the center of our mat. We maintain length through our spine. Our hips stay nice and square. There are a few variations we can do here. If you feel comfortable here, stay here. If you want a little more, you can reach up and then bring your hands to the mat in front of you and come down as far as feels comfortable. We should feel a really nice stretch in that right piriformis muscle and right glute. And just breathe into that. To come out, we'll bring our hands back to our bolster. Walk our foot back to the front. Slide our bolster out of the way. Bring our hands to the inside of our right foot again and step back to all fours. Let's bring our knees wide, big toes together, and sit back into our child's pose. Feel the difference in your right side and your left side. Feel a nice stretch in your hips. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, let's come back to all fours. Bring both hands to the right side of your mat and step your left foot forward, coming into that low lunge on the other side. Let's bring our blocks in for support. We want, again, our knee over our ankle. You can pad that back knee if needed. Hands on our blocks. I'm looking forward, nice long neck. Square through the hips, pulling that left hip back, pushing that right hip forward. Feeling a nice deep stretch along the right psoas. It's important that we don't overstretch in pregnancy. It can be very easy to go really deep into these poses just because we have relaxin that we're producing that makes our ligaments more lax. So we want to maintain integrity and not go beyond our comfort point. Let's inhale, push back into our half split. Remember, we want to micro bend in this front knee. Front foot is flexed. Back hip is over back knee. Feeling a nice stretch in that left hamstring. Maintain length in the spine. Slowly lean forward as far as is comfortable for you. Inhale, let's come back to that low lunge. Nice, good stretch here. Feeling that stretch in the right hip flexor, even maybe in that left hamstring a little bit. Keep looking straight ahead. And push back into that half split again. Remember our alignment, left hip is pulling back, right hip is pushing forward, micro bend in our front knee. Inhale to find length and exhale to fold. Inhale, come back to your low lunge. Let's bring in our bolster again. Hands grounded to the bolster. Walk your foot to the right side of your mat and lower yourself into pigeon. And keep in mind, if you don't need the bolster, you can do this without the bolster. This is a pose that is safe in pregnancy, but I like the extra support. Make sure the back leg is nice and straight. Front leg is as close to 90 degrees as possible, especially if you don't have the bolster. You can pull that front leg quite a bit closer and take some of the pressure out of your hip. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat. And find stillness here. Inhale, bring our hands back to the bolster. Walk that left foot back to the left side of your mat. Let's slide the bolster out of the way. Bring our hands to the inside of our left foot and bring our left foot back to all fours. Bring our knees wide and sit back into child's pose. Connect with your breath here. Inhale, come back to center. going to do a little bit of strengthening work for our core and our glutes. These are very important muscle groups, especially in pregnancy and especially in birth. So we have a few different ways we can do this. Let's start to bring our right foot behind us and our toes to the mat. At any point along this progression, you can stop and stay in that position. So listen to your body, honor your body, and honor your baby. Neck is nice and long, looking straight ahead. If it's available to you, let's lift that right foot off the mat. One nice straight line from the head to the toes. Inhale. Exhale, bring the left arm up and reach out. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down, right knee down. Let's do that on the other side. Left leg comes back, toes on the mat. Lift that left leg off the mat. We want to be in one straight line. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift the right hand off the mat and look straight ahead. Breathe. Inhale, bring the right hand down and the left knee down. We could repeat that a few more times, but we're going to go ahead and move forward with some other work, but we could continue to activate the glutes and the core, and that would be very helpful in all stages of pregnancy. Let's inhale, sit back into child's pose. Let's bring both hands to the left side of our mat. Knees are still nice and wide to leave space for baby. Inhale and exhale your forehead to the mat. Should feel a nice stretch in the right shoulder and along the right side of the back. Inhale, back to center. And bring your hands to the right side of your mat. And exhale, forehead to the mat. Now we should feel a stretch in the left shoulder and along the left side of the body. Inhale, come back to center, and come back up to all fours. Let's come to Malasana or squat. So let's have a block handy for this. There are a few ways to get into this position. I prefer to just be on the ground and go straight from here. So let's bring our feet as wide as our mat. Bring a block under our bottom. We could also do this with a bolster or a blanket or multiple blocks, whatever feels best for you. Let's bring our hands to Anjali Mudra at the heart and use the elbows to just push the knees apart. And as we exhale, we're going to stand. So inhale and exhale to come up to standing. We want our toes pointing out. Let's keep our head over our hips and our hips in line with our block so that when we come down, we'll land on our block. Let's inhale and exhale to squat. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, exhale, stand. Inhale, exhale to squat. Good. Let's remove our block and we'll come to find a nice comfortable position on our back. We'll use a block and our bolster here. Again, if you are in your first trimester, you can lay flat on your back. If you're in second or third trimester, or if you just aren't comfortable lying on your back, you can use any sort of setup, but I just like to have a block and a bolster. And we'll slowly make our way onto our back. And the soles of the feet together in supported Supta Baddha Konasana. You can bring the hands to your sides or to your stomach, or whatever feels comfortable for you. We're just going to take a few deep breaths here. We want to find a place of peace and relaxation. Relax your forehead and your jaw, neck and your shoulders. Relax your stomach and your back. Relax your arms, your legs, and your feet. And just be in this stillness and quiet and peace. To come out of this position, we can bring our hands to our thighs, push our legs together, and we'll roll to our side. We don't want to sit up and put additional pressure on the abdomen or pelvic floor, so we want to always roll to our side when we are transitioning from our backs. I'd like to close off with some alternate nostril breathing. This can be very helpful for bringing calm or energy depending on what you need. So with this type of breath work, we'll use our thumb and our ring finger, or our thumb and our pinky, whatever feels comfortable to you. So we'll bring our thumb to our right nostril, our ring finger to our left nostril, and our two fingers to our forehead. Inhale, close your right nostril, exhale through your left. Inhale through your left, close your left, and exhale through your right. Inhale through your right nostril, switch, and exhale through your left. Inhale left, exhale right, inhale right, exhale left. Let's bring both hands to our knees. Take a nice deep cleansing breath. Inhale, reach both arms up, look up, and exhale, hands to your heart. Thank you for joining me for this practice today. Namaste.